Once upon a time, in a garden not too far away, there lived a kind-hearted individual who had a deep love and appreciation for nature and its creatures. This person took great joy in maintaining a beautiful garden, a place where birds would chirp and butterflies would dance among the vibrant flowers. One day, the gardener noticed a rather large rat scurrying around the garden. Concerned that the rat might find its way into their home, they decided to take action. Determined to solve the problem in a humane manner, the gardener purchased some rat traps with thick glue pads. They believed that by using these traps, they could safely catch the rat and release it far away from their property. Eager to put an end to the rat's mischief, the gardener carefully placed the glue traps strategically around the garden. To entice the rat, they sprinkled some cereal grains on the pads, hoping that the irresistible aroma would draw the rodent's attention. Days passed, and to their disappointment, the gardener discovered that the glue pads remained untouched. The wind had blown dust onto the traps, rendering them ineffective. Undeterred, the gardener brainstormed a new plan. They decided to place one of the glue pads in a secluded corner, where a small wall provided shelter and support. Placing a brick beside the trap, they hoped the rat would feel safe enough to venture onto the pad. As time went on, however, the traps continued to yield no results. Even on that fateful morning, after a restful night's sleep, the gardener's body clock awoke them promptly at 5 a.m. Determined to stick to their routine, they headed to the gym for their daily workout. Arriving at the gym at 6:15 a.m., the gardener initially planned for a light exercise session. But as they stood there, surrounded by weights and exercise equipment, a surge of energy and determination coursed through their veins. They decided to challenge themselves and engaged in intense exercises, including heavy deadlifts, a rigorous back workout, and focused work on their biceps and forearms. 4 hours flew by as they poured their heart and soul into each exercise. After the invigorating workout, the gardener embarked on a quick shopping trip, needing to replenish their kitchen supplies. They hurried home, eager to unpack their groceries and enjoy a well-deserved meal. As they opened the kitchen door leading to the garden, a sight caught their eye: a small, delicate creature stuck on the glue pad. Curiosity turned to concern, and concern quickly transformed into empathy. The gardener realized it was not the rat they had anticipated but a tiny sparrow, its fragile wings helplessly glued to the trap. Without hesitation, they sprang into action, determined to rescue the trapped bird. The gardener knew that time was of the essence. Carefully, they knelt down, their body aching from the hours spent at the gym. They tried various methods to free the sparrow, their hands also becoming sticky with the stubborn glue. Gently, they managed to release one of the sparrow's wings, bringing a glimmer of hope to the situation. The bird, sensing the gardener's intentions, began to move and flutter its wings, desperate to break free from the sticky prison. However, amidst the flurry of movement, the wing became entangled in the glue once again, adding to the gardener's frustration. But they refused to give up. A new idea formed in their mind, and they swiftly fetched a pair of scissors. Carefully cutting away the excess glue pad, they continued their efforts to free the sparrow. The combination with each meticulous snip of the scissors, the gardener slowly but surely removed the tangled glue from the sparrow's delicate wings. Though the process was arduous and time-consuming, their determination remained unshaken. The thick glue proved stubborn, but the gardener's resolve was unwavering. As they worked tirelessly, a sense of connection and compassion grew between the gardener and the trapped sparrow. The bird seemed to sense that the person before it was offering help, despite the fear and confusion that clouded its tiny eyes. Trust began to form, an unspoken understanding that they were both united in a common goal. After what felt like an eternity, the last remnants of the glue pad were finally removed. The sparrow's wings were free once more, no longer hindered by the sticky trap that had threatened its ability to fly. Gratitude filled the gardener's heart as they held the rescued bird gently in their hands. Realizing that the sparrow needed time to recover and regain strength, the gardener quickly devised a plan. They fetched a cardboard box, creating a cozy sanctuary for the injured guest. Inside the box, they carefully placed a variety of grains, cooked and uncooked rice, seeded bread, and a small dish of water. It was a makeshift haven, a temporary home where the sparrow could find comfort and sustenance as it recuperated. Days turned into weeks, and the gardener faithfully tended to their newfound companion. They diligently ensured that the box was clean, providing fresh food and water each day. Slowly but surely, the sparrow's wings began to heal, its strength returning with each passing moment. As the bond between the gardener and the sparrow deepened, they came to realize the profound message that had emerged from this unexpected encounter. They understood that just as they had rescued the sparrow from the sticky trap, they too were recipients of help and guidance in their own lives. In moments of reflection, I recognized the parallels between the sparrow's struggle and my own experiences. I pondered the times when I have faced obstacles, feeling trapped and unable to soar freely. It became clear that, like the sparrow, they had received assistance along their journey, often from unseen forces or the guiding hand of a higher power. Gratitude washed over the gardener as they contemplated the interconnectedness of all beings. They acknowledged that mistakes and missteps were a part of the human experience, but it was through these challenges that growth and learning occurred. Just as they had set the sparrow free, they realized the importance of releasing the burdens of the past, allowing oneself to move forward with renewed purpose and a commitment to positive change. As the sparrow regained its strength, the time for its release drew near. With a mix of joy and bittersweetness, the gardener prepared for the inevitable farewell. They carried the cardboard box outside, positioning it near a cluster of trees where the sparrow's fellow feathered friends often gathered. With gentle hands, the gardener lifted the sparrow from the box and placed it on an outstretched palm. The bird hopped onto the gardener's finger, its wings fluttering with newfound vitality. In that moment, a shared understanding passed between them, the knowledge that their paths had crossed for a reason and that both had been forever changed by this encounter. With a final gaze of gratitude, the sparrow took flight, soaring into the vast expanse of the sky. The gardener watched with a mix of awe and contentment, knowing they had played a small but significant role in the sparrow's journey to freedom. As the sparrow disappeared into the horizon, the gardener stood there, a smile gracing their face. They felt a renewed sense of purpose,